Hi everyone. Today we're gonna play Paper Dungeons, which is a roll and write dungeon scroller game. That's how they named it. It's Paper Dungeon, a dungeon scroller game. And don't worry if you don't know this game. I'm gonna be here teaching you how to play it. So the first part of this video is going to be a learn how to play, and then the second part would be the solo playthrough. Because I will be playing solo, that's just me. And if you wanna, also, if I make any mistakes, they're gonna be in the Klingon subtitles. If there's any Klingon subtitles, probably I made mistakes, and I realized, so I wrote it there, so you can activate those subtitles. And otherwise, I can teach you how to play this game, starting from the setup. So during setup, you basically take one paper map. These are paper maps. There's a bunch included in the game. Then you're gonna take one of these cards. These are the dungeon cards, basically, and they are going to tell you where the monsters are going to be. As you can see, these 3, 2, 1 that I included in the sheet here. And then they're gonna tell you where additional walls will be placed. So as you can see here, and I mark those off in my sheet too. So there's a nice little story here, and basically you're gonna play this specific scenario. There are a bunch of scenarios included in the game. So let's go on and read it. Defeated at last, the Watcher's all-seeing eyes lay unblinking on the sewer floor, its body already food for scavengers. Fonking the magnificent hosts... You know what, I'm just gonna lay... Can you see it if I lay down? Not sure. No, probably not. Fonking the magnificent hosts an extravagant celebration at his own Fonking museum, where he keeps many of his prized belongings on display. Ancient pottery sits on podium next to precious metals and gems of all description. The central hall is dominated by a display of taxidermied creatures and relics raided from tombs far to the east. A great storm rolls over the city, its thunder rumbling ominously as rain begins to fall through the open skylight in the center of the museum. Suddenly, a flash of lightning strikes an ancient sarcophagus, and it springs open. A mummy rises from the cobwebs and smoke, and the guest scream in terror. Using his magical powers, the undead priest gives life to 2 stuffed monsters in his museum, a titanic giant and a fierce Hydra. Desperate amidst the chaos, Fonking screams out for heroes to fight the menaces and protect his precious museums. So once you're done with this card, you're not gonna be needing it anymore. The story also tells you that you're gonna be fighting the mummy, the giant, and the Hydra. And the mummy is gonna be your level 1 boss, the giant your level 2 boss, and the Hydra your level 3 boss here. You will also take 3 mission cards. The game says if this is your first game, you can skip the mission cards because they're gonna be harder to play with. Then you get also these 2 of objective cards. These are private objectives, and you will have to choose one, keep one, and discard the other one. And these are 2 starting bonus card, which will give you a starting bonus at the beginning of the game, and we will see how all of this works. How does each turn work? Yeah. You roll all of the 6 dice, and you have to choose 3, as you can see from this section here. Each turn you choose 3 dice. There's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rounds. So the game is played in 8 rounds. At the end of the 3rd round, you're gonna face the first boss. At the end of the 2nd round, you're gonna face the 2nd boss. And at the end of the 8th round, and at the end of the game, you're gonna face the 3rd boss. So during each round, you're gonna choose 3 of the rolled dice. There are 3 white dice and 3 black dice. Now, the each white die is made of 4 faces representing the 4 classes. So the warrior, the mage, the priest, and the thief. And then there are 2 faces. There's a face representing lucky charm, I don't know how you say it, plus a skull. Okay, the lucky charm can count as whichever color and whichever class, so you can basically choose also a black class and make it like a black priest, a black thief, or whatever. Okay, and we're gonna see a little bit later how the skull works. The black dice have the exact same 4 classes. They also have the skull, one face with the skull, and one face as shows 3 boots. This is gonna allow you to have 3 movements inside the dungeon, okay? So depending on what you choose, on the 3 dice that you choose, you can do one of the actions on this board. So the first type of action would be leveling up your squad, your heroes. And depending on the objective, as you can see, you're gonna have 2 black heroes and 2 white heroes. So I'm gonna choose one of these at the beginning of the game. If I choose this one, I'm gonna have a black warrior and a black mage, and a white priest and a white thief, or vice versa if I choose this other one, okay? So if you have a white thief and you get one of these dice, then you will be able to upgrade your thief to the next level, your white thief to the next level. But if you don't have the color that you are required to level up your hero, then you cannot use that die for that purpose. So you need that icon and that color to level up a specific hero. Once you reach level 4 for each hero, you're gonna get a bonus. We can talk about these bonuses a little bit later. Another thing that you can do with a die is convert it to 2 potions. So each die, doesn't matter the color, can be converted to 2 potions, and you can do it also multiple times during a round. So if you want to use all your 3 dice to convert to 6 potions, you're allowed to do so. So you're gonna have to mark off a potion, and the potions are good to absorb damage. When you take any damage, each potion can absorb up to 2 damage. And once you get to the fourth potion unlocked, to the 8th and to the 12th, you get a bonus. Now, what are the bonus on this track? The first one is an upgrade, so you can upgrade for free any hero in this area. This is an artifact, so you are able to cross off one of the little squares in the artifact tracks wherever you want. And this is a gem, so you're able to cross off a gem wherever you want on the gem track. Whenever you get a gem, you either just get the gem with the associated victory point, like they're gonna score you victory points at the end of the game. This is the symbol for the victory points. Or additionally, they're gonna give you an extra artifact, in this case, an extra potion, an extra upgrade of a hero, and so on. So there are bonuses for getting gems. Another way you can use a die is crossing off something on the artifact track. For the last 4 artifacts, you can use whichever die, black or white, it doesn't really matter, and you can cross off one of the little squares in the artifact track, and each square is gonna give you a victory point. To cross off the artifacts in these first 4 specific artifacts, you need the specific warrior die, mage die, wizard, priest, and thief die. Doesn't matter if it's black or white, but you need a specific type of die to be able to cross that off. Once you cross off 2 artifacts, 2 boxes for each artifact, you gain that artifact bonus. Some bonuses are permanent, as we can see from the infinite symbol here. Some other bonuses are immediate, so you gain it immediately and then never again. Okay, what are these bonuses? This is going to give you an upgrade of one of your heroes, and is worth 3 points at the end of the game. This is gonna allow you to have 1 extra strength when defeating minions and give you 2 points at the end of the game. We're gonna see what defeating minions means. This is going to give you 3 potions. This is going to give you 4 victory points. This is gonna allow you to ignore walls. So whenever you move into the dungeon, you're gonna be able to cross over walls. This is going to give you the possibility to ignore water, which means you can walk on water when going through the dungeon, and is also gonna give you a victory point at the end of the game. This is going to let you kill 2 minions in the dungeon immediately and cross off 2 minions on the 2 boxes in the minion track immediately. But it's gonna score you a -1 victory point at the end of the game. And this is going to give you +3 strength when fighting the bosses. As you can see, whenever you kill a minion, you will be able to cross off one of these boxes, and that they are going to score you points at the end of the game for how far you've reached in this track, just in the same way the gem track works, basically. Now, about these bonuses, this is going to give you +1 strength when fighting a boss, since I already described this one, so it works just in the same way, but this is going to give you +1. This is going to allow you to ignore the color of dice from now on. So from that point on in the game, you can use white as black and black as white, however you want. This is going to let you ignore skulls, rolled skulls, and we're gonna talk about what skulls do in a second. And this is gonna let you get a gem for free immediately. The skulls, whenever a skull is rolled, you take a damage for each skull rolled. The damages are marked on this track, or first you check if you have any brewed potion that can absorb damage, and then you go on and take damage on this track. You're gonna score negative points at the end of the game for how far you went into this track, and if this track ever goes over your health track, you die, and you will have to cross off this mark, this check mark, that is gonna score you -9 points at the end of the game. You still can play, you still end your game as usual, but you're gonna get this penalty of -9 victory points at the end of the game. How do you compute your health during the game? The health is just the sum of the levels of your heroes. So you start with each hero at level 1, so you're going to have 4 health at the beginning of the game, but the more you level up your heroes, the more health you're gonna get. Now let's talk about moving into the dungeon. When you move into the dungeon, you are always allowed to convert a die into 2 movements, and you basically have to start from the bottom row. You can start from wherever you want, whichever door you want, and then from there onwards you can move however you want, taking care of walls, being mindful of walls, water, and so on. There are also these doors that connect one side to the other. They are at level 2, so you're gonna be able to move from this side to the other. Level 4, move from this side to the other, and vice versa. What happens while going through the dungeon? There are one-time rewards that are usually at the bottom right corner of the square. So Whenever you get in this room, walk in this room, you get a potion. Whenever you get here, you get to cross off one square in the artifact track. Whenever you get this bonus, you're gonna be able to level up one of your heroes. And whenever you get to this gem symbol, you're gonna be able to get a gem. Now, gem have numbers, have letters corresponding to them, because when you're playing multiplayer, if you have collected gem B during a turn and your opponents have not collected gem B in the same turn, then the gem is gonna disappear from their dungeon and they're never gonna be able to take it from their dungeon, which means gems are exclusive as long as if multiple people get it in the same round, then everybody's gonna get it. But after that round, the gem is gonna disappear from the dungeon. In the solo mode, we're gonna see how this is modified in a second. And this is about the bonuses. I talked about all the bonuses, and all the bonuses disappear once you got them, at least from your dungeon. So if I walked in here and I got the potion, if I walk again in that space, I'm not gonna get the potion again. Then there are trap spaces. Whenever you walk into a trap space, you're gonna get a damage immediately. Differently from the bonuses, the trap don't disappear. So if you walk again in a space that contains a trap, you're gonna get hurt again and you're gonna have to take another damage. The last thing that we need to discuss are minions. As you can see, there are a lot of these couple of symbols here, and this means minions. So whenever you enter a room with a minion, you must fight the minion immediately. There's no choice. You need to fight it. And to fight a minion, you basically compare each minion as its relative class that they fight against. So for example, for this ghost minion, you're gonna have to have a wizard level 3 in order to defeat the minion without damage. If you don't have a wizard level 3, then you compare the level required with the level you already have and take that amount of damage, making the subtraction. So if you have a wizard level 1 and you get into this room, you're gonna have to take 2 damages for fighting the minion. The minion will be defeated anyways, so you're gonna defeat the minions in any case whenever you enter a minion's room. This kind of minion that looks like a troll fights the warriors, this skeleton fights the priest, and there's this goblin that fights the thief. And that's pretty much it for how you move into the dungeon. Again, you can use the black die to move 3 spaces inside the dungeon instead of 2 spaces. And that's pretty much it about how you score, how you move into the dungeon. And basically, you want to move forward into the dungeon, going more up. The more you go up, the harder the minions are gonna be, and theoretically, it's how you progress in the game. You probably want to go, you usually start from down and make your way up. Now, we discussed about fighting bosses at the end of the 3rd, or 6th and 8th round. So how do you fight the monsters? So you are only allowed to fight the monsters if you have walked into this monster space before that round, basically. So if I am at the end of round 3 and I never walked inside this room, I will not be able to fight monster number 1. Same for monster number 2 and 3. If you are not able to fight a monster, you need to immediately take the penalty, which is for boss number 1 -3 victory points, for boss number 2 -4 victory points, for boss number 3 -5 victory points. Otherwise, if you have crossed that space, you check the total strength of your heroes or your health, because they are the same thing. Okay, so if the sum of your heroes, of the level of your heroes, plus these bonuses if you gain them, so this +1 and this +3, is between 9 and 13 excluded, you will gain 2 victory points and take 3 wounds for this specific monster. We're gonna look at this specific monster now. If your strength is between 13 and 17 excluded, you get 4 victory points and 2 damages. If you have 17 or more strength, you're gonna get 6 victory points and only 1 damage. If you have less than 9, you immediately get also the penalty for escaping the monster, even if you went through that area. Then, these are bonuses for multiplayer only. I'm gonna teach these to you, but it doesn't mean... this means that the priest level counts double for fighting these monsters. So if your priest is at level 6, then you're gonna is at level 3, then you're gonna have a 6 strength. Then you need to sum up the warrior level to the wizard and the thief level. This is the bonus that is only multiplayer that I was talking to you about. That the person who's fighting the mummy and has the biggest strength also is gonna get 2 additional victory points in this case. And this is for when playing solo, so this is what we're gonna play with, and it's called the mechanics of disappearing gems. If you when after the monster one, the boss one has been fought, the gems B and C are gonna disappear from the dungeon. Doesn't matter if you took them or not. So these gems are gonna not be available anymore for pickup from that point onwards. Same thing happens with levels 2 and 3. This is the same exact mechanism. In this case, the warrior is gonna count as doubled. In this case, the thief is gonna count as doubled. And in this case, these 2 gems are gonna disappear. Nothing much more different here to see. And at the end of the game, you're gonna tally up the points for the points you did when fighting boss number 1, boss number 2, boss number 3. This is your upgrade hero track points. So whenever you complete a column, you get to score the points of that specific column. So if I have a warrior level 5, a wizard level 6, a priest level 5, and a thief level 5, I will be able to score all the 5 column, and I will get 11 points in this specific column. But suppose I only had a thief level 4, I would only be able to score 8 points because this is my last completed column. Then you get points for the artifacts, so again 1 point for each filled box plus the bonus and penalties for the artifacts that you actually gained. Then there are the gem points. The gems score you a lot of points, so you wanna get gems. The minion points, so the points for how far you went on the minion track. Then the damage penalties, so you wanna check how much penalty you have reached on this track. Then the minus 9 points if you died at some point of the game. And then there is going to be points for your specific objective and bonus or penalty from your starting card. So as you can see, this gives you an increase of this gives you 2 victory points. This gives you minus 2 victory points if you choose these cards, and this is going to earn you these are going to earn you victory points depending on how well you perform in them. And these are the mission cards, and the mission cards work differently in a solo game compared to the regular game. So in a solo game, you score victory points depending on which round you were able to complete this card in. In the multiplayer game, only the first person to complete the mission gets 4 victory points. And you sum everything up, and that's how the person with the highest score wins. And that's how you play Paper Dungeons. It's a lot of symbols, but it's not very complicated, to be honest. So I'm just gonna take a quick break, and we're gonna be able to start the game very soon. And we're back and ready to start the game. So first of all, I need to choose which ones of these bonus cards I want to keep. This is going to give me -1 damage whenever I roll a skull. I don't think I care about this card. It will give me 2 victory points, but it's fine. And this is gonna give me +2 strength whenever I fight a monster. So that's good. It's gonna give me -2 victory points, but I think I can deal with that. And this is basically my 2 objectives. So since this is like 2, 4, or 6 victory points, 2 victory points if I explored at least 10 edge rooms, 4 if I explored at least 13, and 6 if I explored at least 16. Edge rooms, I think, are 2, 4, 6, are, I don't know, rooms at the edge of the dungeon, I guess. And there's like, how many? 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, 7. I don't know what that was the definition of edge room, to be totally honest. But I don't like that anyway, so I'm gonna let you discover it on your own. I'm gonna take this one because I wanna level up my, I'm gonna get 2, 4, 6 victory points if I have 2, 3, or 4 heroes leveled up to level 5. And I want this one because we also have the mission to level up all heroes to level 4. Then we also have the mission of brew 8 potion and claim 4 gems. So let's try to do all of these things as quickly as possible. So I'm going to start. I think I'm going to move the mummy on this side, which is our active monster. And then I'm going to move these two up here so that I can roll the dice in this tray, which is a game box. They are big dice and they make a mess, so I don't want to be hated by everyone. So we get a 1 warrior, 2 white thief, a black priest, and 2 black wizards. So I forgot to mark off that I have a black priest and I have a black thief, according to my secret objective card. So I'm going to level up my, I think I want to level up my warrior. I think I want to level up my priest, I guess. And I think I want to maybe brew a potion already, because I cannot level up any of this because I don't have anything corresponding to that. Or maybe start moving inside the dungeon. I think I'm going to start moving into the dungeon with one of the dice to start getting to gem A. Okay, so these are the dice I chose, so I'm just gonna write the corresponding number here. So 1, 4, and 7. And I'm gonna level up my warrior. So I'm gonna color this in. I'm gonna level up my priest. I can do it in whichever order I want, so. And then I'm going to use 2 dice for the movement inside. I forgot to mention, the solo game, you kind of want to make as many points as possible. There is no real chart of how well you performed in the game book, in the rule book, but I found one online that I'm gonna share with you later when we tally up all the points and I can pick it up and we can look at it. And I'm going to move twice inside the dungeon. So the first movement is going to be inside this room. So the first thing is that I'm going to get 2 potions. So this reward is gone, but I'm gonna brew 2 potions. And then I'm going to fight the minion, and the minion requires level 3 sorcerers. I only have level 1. I think you gain first the potions and then you fight the minion, but in case that's the opposite, I'm just gonna take 2 damages here. Doesn't really matter because I don't even get to the level 1 damage there, so that's fine. So I fought this minion, so I'm gonna cross off this minion and cross off 1 on the minion track here. And then I'm going to get into this room, and I'm gonna take an artifact, and I'm going to take this one that is going to give me, if I get the second one, +3 when I fight the monster. And I'm going to fight this minion. This minion requires a level 3 warrior. I only have a level 2, so I'm gonna take 1 damage, and the damage is going to be absorbed by my first potion. And these were my 2 movements inside the dungeon, and that is all. Now, second round, I'm gonna take... Okay, so it is going to be these whites and these blacks. So one thing to take into account is that the mummy doubles the level of priests. So I'm going to take this one for sure, because this is basically a wild card, except for the boots. It cannot count as the boots, but we don't have boots anyways, so I will probably take this one to level up my sword there, and then I will, well, I don't have black sorcerer, I don't have a white thief anyways, so I'm gonna be using one for movement, just like I did last time. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is use this one. So I'm gonna write 4, 5, 9. I'm gonna use this one to take my sword here, and I'm going to take this one to level up my priest here. Doing this, I will get to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 plus 3, 13. So at least I'm in this second area for fighting the mummy. And I would get 4 victory points as minimum. Then I can do, I used this one and I used this one. And now I can do 2 movements inside the dungeon, and I will move up into the room with the mummy, so I can actually fight the mummy at the end of the of the third round. And then I will move inside this room with gem A. I'm gonna collect gem A, and I'm gonna fight this minion that requires a level 4 priest. I only have a level 3 priest, so I'm gonna take a damage. And that's it. So that was my second round. On to the third round. Okay, I like it. So we have these 3 white and these 3 black dice. Okay, I'm surely gonna take the boots, 100%. I think I'm gonna take the sorcerer. to level it up. I don't know, I kind of want to take the... I kind of want to take also gem B, so maybe I'm going to move there too. And I'm going to take... I kind of want to upgrade the teeth to be stronger for the Hydra. At the very end, yes, but you never know. Okay. So, the first thing I'm going to do is upgrading my thief. So this is used. I forgot to write the numbers, so it's 0, 2, and 8. Then I'm going to move twice inside the dungeon, so I can move once and twice. So here I'm gonna collect the artifact. Which artifact do I want? I think I want to be able to ignore water, maybe? To be able to maybe go and collect that one there. So this was my first movement. I take a damage because of the trap there. And then my second movement is moving inside here, actually. So I'm gonna get to level up someone. I'm gonna level up my priest so that I can ignore skulls and I'm more powerful fighting the mummy. Actually, now they have 8, 16, no, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16. One short. I'm one short. But I really want the... You know what? I'm gonna forget about it. I'm not gonna take this one. I'm going to take this one here. Okay. I know, but I have +2 to fight the monster, to +2 strength. So I don't really need to do that. I'm just gonna take a rubber, an actual rubber. Give me a second. Finding an actual rubber was harder than expected. So I'm actually going to... I'm actually going to keep this one. Because why not? I'm going to keep this one. And with this one, I'm going to... I need to fight this minion. But I have a level 4 priest, so this minion is defeated automatically. I forgot to cross off a bunch of minions here. I already killed 4 minions. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got this upgrade. I got the upgrade there. And then I can move 3 times. So I'm going to move 1, 2, and 3. So, first movement, not really useful. Second movement is giving me gem B. So I get gem B. And this is going to give me another artifact. So I'm going to complete this one to ignore water. And then I will fight a level 4 warrior minion, so I'm gonna have to take 2 damages because of that. So I'm gonna take 1 and 2. But I defeated a minion. And I'm going to get a level up and take another damage. So I'm gonna take another damage first. And I'm going to level up my warrior. Yeah, my warrior. I need to level up this wizard at some point, but oh well. And these were my 3 actions. Now, I always forget to fill up this one, but we can do it now. So I'm at level 4, plus 3, 7, 8, 9, 10. They did 4, 3, 7, 9, 10. So I'm actually at 10. Just that, so that we know that I'm not gonna die if I take more damage, basically. Okay. This is going to be everything before we fight the monster. So this is our first monster fight. This is not... I didn't realize this is covering up the logo is covering up this one. So maybe let's do it like this, shall we? Yeah. Okay, so sorry about that. So we're fighting the mummy. We're gonna count twice the level of priest, so 8. Then we have 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, plus 3, 17. So we got to level 17, and we actually have a plus 2. So we got to 19. We get 6 victory points because of fighting that monster there, this boss, and 1 damage. And this doesn't count for us. We didn't escape, but gem C is gonna disappear from the dungeon. The mummy has been defeated, and now it is up to it is us against the giant next. The warrior is what is going to be doubled, and gems E and F are going to disappear. Oh, so gem D is gonna stay there. Oh, that's interesting. I don't need to rush there. Good to know. Let's roll the dice. Okay, so when there are 3 of these, you need to reroll. Also when there are 3 skulls. So I'm going to reroll. Too bad, because there were the 3 boots, and I really like those. There are the 3 boots anyway, so that's good. So the skulls, we ignore the skulls because of the priest, otherwise we would have taken 2 damages, so they are gone. And then we have these dice here. I'm gonna take the 3 boots for sure. As you might have understood, movement is kind of a big deal in this game. Then I want to maybe this one, and well, these are useless for me. It doesn't matter which one I take. I mean, it might matter if I want to. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna take this one because I want the wall jumping skill. So okay, so let's level up my thief, I guess, with the die number 8. So we have 0, 4, and 8. Then we're going to use this one to get this artifact here, the first box of that artifact, and then I'm going to move 3 times. So I'm going to move here. I'm gonna get a potion. And I'm going to fight a level 4 wizard minion. So that is going to give me 3 damages. Not amazing. 1, 2, 3 damages. But we killed another minion. I'm just gonna do a check of all the minions. Was that smart? Doing all of that? Maybe. Maybe not. Because now I need to go. Yeah, no, it's fine. Oh, I could have done 1, 2, but then I couldn't go there because I don't have the artifact. No, it's fine. So I took 3 damages to kill this minion. I killed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 minions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This was my first movement. Second movement would be to move inside with boss number 2. And third movement would be to ignore water and move in here with gem E. I'm gonna collect gem E. I'm gonna take a bunch of damage here. I'm gonna take 2 damages because I only have a level 3. Thief. So I'm gonna do this, and we killed another minion. Okay, so this was my 4th round. Now let's keep on going. If I claim another gem next round, I'm going to be able to complete that reward. So, okay. So we got 2 of these, 2, 3 boots, and that's pretty good. So I'm going to take probably these and 3 boots. I think so. So the first thing I want to do is to get my thief leveled up. This will give me a gem, and the gem will give me a potion, and the potion will give me an upgrade. And I think I'm going to upgrade my do I need to upgrade the warrior? Because I have 8 plus 6. How much is that? 8 plus 6, 14, 15. 15 plus 3, 18. 18 plus 2, 20. So actually, if I upgrade the warrior, I'm gonna get to 23. So I'm gonna upgrade the warrior for now. And this was my first 9. This is 0, 9, 9. Then I'm going to, with this one, I want to get gem F. So I want to move 1, 2, 3 into there. Before fighting that one. But I need to be able to skip this. So I'm actually going to... Oh, but I'm going to get it there. So that's good. Oh, and I need to get the points for this one. And this has been done in random in round 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Round 5, I get 3 points for doing that. So this mission is completed for 3 points. Because I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, I think you can guess it. Guess what's written there. But there's basically a 5. Round number 5 is 3 points. I think I'm going to level up the wizard with this die here. And with these, I'm going to move 3 times into the dungeon. So 1, 2, 3. So first we take a damage because of the trap, but I have a potion. Then we take another damage because of the trap. We take an artifact, and the artifact is going to give me this, and that's why I'm able to skip over. And then I'm going to get gem F, and this is my 5th gem, and fight these. I have only a level 4 warrior, so I need to take another damage on my damage track. Now let's update this one. We are level 12, 13, 14. So I kind of want to brew more potions. Okay. So this is round 5 done. If I'm able to upgrade my wizard to level 4, I'm able to get this one. Okay, so seems like I won't be able to. This wizard that really doesn't want to level up, huh? Unless what I could do is going here, and I could fight a priest level 5. That's an intriguing thought. So these should give me a damage, but I don't take damage. I think I want. I mean, I will want this for sure. I will only be able to move twice this round, unfortunately. But I think that's kind of enough. But I want to move for sure. So let's take 1 to move. That is useless anyways. And with these, I cannot upgrade anybody. I mean, I could theoretically ignore the color because I will upgrade the sorcerer to level with this and with the movement. And I would like a priest, but I cannot upgrade the priest. I'm just gonna brew potions because I need potions, I think. I'm just gonna brew a couple of potions there. Yes, that is what's going to happen. So first of all, let's brew 2 potions. 1, 2 with this one. This was 4, 8, 9. Then I'm going to use 9 to level up my wizard here. And then I'm going to use this 4 to move twice inside the dungeon. So I'm gonna take 1 damage. But I can upgrade my wizard here. And since I got all of them to level 4, I get 3 points because this is round number 6. This is completed. And then I'm going to move inside this room with boss number 3. So I moved into the rooms with all the bosses. I don't need to worry about that anymore, at least. And now we're gonna fight the giant, so the boss number 2. Our warriors is gonna count double, but I have basically 16 plus 4, 20 plus these 2 bonuses, which is 24, which is gonna give me the maximum here. So I get 7 victory points and 2 damages. The troll has been defeated. Gems E and F disappear, but I already took them, so this is done, and we only have the Hydra left to defeat. We have only 2 more rounds to go, and we basically want to level up everybody to level 5, maybe get to this gem G, and get that gem H, kind of. That's kind of the goal. Okay, so we got 2 skulls that are gonna be ignored. Unfortunately, we don't have 3 boots. What about I take a level everybody up kind of action here? Oh, I can only take 3. So it doesn't really matter the color. So I'm just gonna, maybe I want 2 warriors. I don't want 2 warriors. I want 1 of each. I'm gonna level up all of them, because then I would need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 movements. 5 movements in the next round, basically. And leveling up the priest. It's kind of a gamble, but I want to get all of them to level 5 anyways, so let's do that. Level 5, level 5, and so I did the sorcerer, and I need to do the warrior. I'm not gonna be able to brew 8 potions, but it doesn't really matter. The gems are more important. Okay, so this was 2, 4, 5. Hopefully we can get at least 3 boots and a priest icon. Yes, I see the priest icon, I see the 3 boots, and whatever else doesn't really matter. So there's a skull that is going to be ignored. I'm gonna take the boots and the priest for sure, and then one of them is gonna just be used for movement. So what is going to happen is I level up my priest, and then I'm going to, oh, no, didn't really need to level up my priest. What if I brew 2 potions instead? Let's see. I think I'm going to brew 2 potions. Do I have enough to kill this guy? I will have 20, 24, plus 5, 29. Yes. So with this one, I'm going to brew 2 potions. 1, 2 potions. This is going to give me an artifact, but I don't really know what to do with an artifact at the moment. I think I'm just gonna take this one. Even though I don't think I'm gonna collect another artifact, no. So I brewed 2 potions, and I'm going to get 1 victory point for the mission. Not great, but it's something. Then I'm going to move 3 times, so I'm going to move inside this room. My priest is at level 5, so this minion is gonna get killed immediately. And I'm going to get gem H. Gem H is gonna make me upgrade 1. Oh, my priest is not level 5, sorry. I would take 1 damage, but I can upgrade my priest to level 5 right now, and that's good. So that was 1 movement. second movement would be back, third movement would be back, and then fourth and fifth movement with this die is going to be to go here and collect. I'm gonna have to take 2 more damages, but I can collect another gem that is worth another 5 points. And this gem is gone, and I used dice 087. And that's pretty much it. So now I'm going to count how much I have. I have 20, but the thief counts twice, so 25. 25 plus 3, 28, 29. So I have 29, so I get 8 victory points, and I take 3 wounds. I didn't... Okay, it's fine. 1, 2, and third wound. Doesn't really matter where I got here, but I got up to level 20. And now we can score the end of the round, the end of the game. So this is going to give me 11 points because all of my heroes are at least a level 5. So 11 points. Then for my artifacts, I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points. For my gems, I get 30 points. For the minions, I think I didn't forget anybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Maybe I forgot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, there are only 3 missing. 1, 2, and 3. So I get 16 points for the minions. I get a -6 for the health track because I went over this part. I don't get the -9 penalty for dying. And I get 6 points for my secret objective card, but -2 because of that, so I actually get 4 here. So summing it all up, I would need a calculator. Okay, 6 and 4 is 10, 40, 47, 47 plus 8 is 55, 66, 66 plus 8 is 74, 74, 74 plus 10 basically, because it's plus 16 minus 6 is 84, 84 plus 7 is 91. So we scored 91 points in this game, and as I said, I will go and take the that scoring reference sheet that I found on Board Games Geek. I think it's from the creators of the game. But before that, if you like this video, please go like this video. It's just a click for you. Subscribe to my channel. I do a lot of playthroughs. Appreciate more subscribers. I would be very much grateful. And yeah, I would be very happy if you could do any of these things. I'm smiling. Anyways, I'm gonna take a short break, take that document, and come back in a second. Found it. Here it is. So basically, it's from material player score. Table with 8 different power levels to evaluate the player's performance in solo mode. Okay, so it came with the first expansion. Okay. They should have probably included in the base game, but it's fine. We accept it. It's available online, so that's fine. Am I a great champion or just a peasant? Well, I did just enough to classify. I did 91, just enough to classify champion of the realm. Heroes in this level are celebrated on all continents. Probably you were already invited to integrate elite groups like the Lion Guard. So, I'm a champion of the realm. So I actually didn't do amazing, but I didn't do bad. I'm usually better at this game than in this case. But also, most times it helps getting the rewards for when you. This is the reward for the player with the most points, with the most strength when fighting a monster. So that usually helps a lot. And this card, when you're playing multiplayer, is super powerful. When you're playing solo, I don't know, did it help us a lot? Or did it just lose us 2 points? We could have done 4 more points if we would have taken the other one. But 4 points is not enough to go to next level anyways. So another gem would have helped. But the last gem would have brewed a potion. So if we would have gotten a gem here, which I usually always do, I would have brewed another potion, which would have been wasted. Anyways, that is all. Thank you very much for staying with me. And again, if you want to like and follow the video, I would very much appreciate it. Otherwise, I say goodbye in Italian, as usual, and say ciao ciao. This is like the camera that was so low on the, because it's so zoomed in that you see it here. This is my phone, so I moved everything. I made a mess. Before I make any other mess, ciao ciao.